Today, from Austin, Texas, it's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Austin Desperados taking on the Salt Lake City Elks.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we reach Week 15 and we've got a good matchup in store between the Salt Lake City Elks and the Austin Desperados. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. To my left, Charles Davis. And, Charles, you focus on this Austin team entering play. They come off a disappointment last time out. They put... Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Texas Capitol. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
And he's got some space here. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. That's quite a way to start this football game on the ground right away. They're almost near midfield.
And that run, whether you're for this team or against them, it brings you out of your seat, doesn't it? Because that's an exciting way to get things rolling. Now you've got to hunker down on defense and not permit another first down run.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run the counter. Minor. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Andy Dalton. He gets it complete to Harris. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses. Catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Dalton operating in the red zone now. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. On 2nd down now. Minor. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't.
This is intercepted. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
Yeah, hoping to get rid of that interception bug. On second down, Langford. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Looking to throw. Bush. He finds his man. Complete. That's Lamb. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Throwing on first down. Bush. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. From the gun, they run with Langford. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Off the play fake. Bush. And this throw will be intercepted. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. Remember last time out, they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed him up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession. Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes again. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it. Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit. On second down, Minor. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. So certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Harris. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on third down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down. So they bring out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued. And because of that,
There's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
And this one quickly to Lamb. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
First down. Bush firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
To throw on second down. Bush, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Off play action. Bush. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
That's a sharp throw right there on third down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Bush. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal. Pushes him back big time. And now you figure the field goal team coming on 4th.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense. So the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
3rd and goal, and still a long way from the end zone.
Looking to throw. Bush.
That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll make it 3-0 here in the 1st.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Nothing after 1 on EA Sports.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And Dalton to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Castillo. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Minor. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
59 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll keep it on the ground. Minor.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Now Dalton. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. A first down throw coming for Dalton. Over the middle, complete. That's Yates.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
On 2nd down now. Minor. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Throwing. Dalton. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Dalton. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's going the other way. Taking it right down Broadway. He's at the 30. 10. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. 2nd time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Now for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's doing his thing. He's got some good yardage, but his team right now in the second quarter, 0 points.
Just not a complete formula. Half of it's there, being able to run the ball and set the tone. Wonder if they may have to go to some play action, throw off the run game, and try and get the ball in the end zone.
I was just going to ask you that same thing. Maybe you use that run now to set up the pass, right?
I would think so, because the run has been very effective for them.
Dalton, 1st and 10.
Finding Harris on back-to-back plays.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Play fake. Here's Dalton. It's brought in by Harris. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. From just shy of midfield, Dalton. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Dalton now to pass. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Dalton. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field.
As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and your win column will result.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This complete to Langford.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Back to throw again. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there.
His third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Elks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Takes it at the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. Now, the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield and get the ball in his hands in open space. And just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
This offense back to work now late in this first half. And now they start in plus territory following that turnover, as they'll try to get some points here before halftime.
On 1st and 10, Bush. He finds his man, complete. That's Lamb. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. It's caught. Here's Langford.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they're able to come away with the interception, Charles. They aren't able to move the ball all that much. However, they do get 3 out of it with a field goal.
Yeah, and anytime you do force a turnover, you have to come out of it with points. Everybody wants 6. They'll take the 3 there. Now it's their opportunity to do it again.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll start in the NFC. New York making the trip west to Levi's Stadium to take on San Francisco. And those two are tied up as they play the second quarter. From there, we head down south to Tampa to check on the Bucs at home at Raymond James Stadium. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Arizona Cardinals. The Cards continue their playoff push as the victory runs their mark to 9-5 on the year. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And it was the visiting LA Rams who get the victory in that one. The Rams are still fighting towards an over 500 record as the win ups their mark to 6-8. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Taken in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 3rd down, Bush. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
This is Langford on 1st and 10.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Bush. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Back to the ground, this time Langford.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Langford again. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Bush. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off from the 1st half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They'll start this drive out on the ground. The 33-yard line. A good gain on 1st has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll go option to the short side. They'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the 1st down. So Dalton now. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Passing, it's Dalton. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Dalton. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They bring their punter out there now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He gets it to Thomas.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
That's a gain of 14.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, Bush.
And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Bush.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Bush.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw again. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Bush. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only a yard of the completion. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
He'll try again. Try to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line.
This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, You never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Austin's offense ready to go again. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke. All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. This offense so far on third down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That one goes for 8 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now left side on the swing pass. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11.
And it'll be Dalton again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They look to throw on third with Dalton. Here it's complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. But this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late point. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
1st and 10 for Dalton. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Desperados are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Point after try forthcoming. And that'll make this a 19-point game. So that drive goes 8 plays. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
But now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football. You're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Right back to him on first down. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
75 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, Bush. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it was 4th down and 1 in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little bit surprised that that's exactly what they decided to do. I kind of thought that they would go for it in that situation. But sometimes I'm sure you just think to yourself, take the 3 points, put them in your pocket, and move on.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5.
Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the one touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for Salt Lake City, it's a fourth win of the campaign as they get to 4-10 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.